Very funny. Royal aid spills Kate ultimately laughed while watching South Park, Meg in deep rage. The royal family frequently appears at charitable events, dresses up for balcony photo opportunities, and even travels overseas for work. So how do they unwind once their official duties are done for the day? It looks like their evening routine isn't that far off from ours. They watch TV. It's been confirmed that many of them have in fact seen The Crown. But it might surprise you that they also have a taste for reality television. And no, the royal bunch have yet to comment on whether they've caught up on Suits since former actress Meghan Markle joined the family. After the Sussexes episode of South Park aired, according to a close Cambridge bodyguard, he confirmed William and Kate spent some free time watching the episode and it was really funny. Princess Catherine laughed comfortably while watching with Prince William. As some scenes in the episode also mention Kate Middleton, I love that they had a poster where Meghan is copying Catherine's Vogue 100 shot. It wasn't really about ripping William and Catherine to shreds, it was just a spoof of Canadian royals. What a glorious day for Canada and therefore the world, lol. I need to see the whole thing because I found it pretty funny. This episode is a work of art that will define them forever. I want to kiss the producers. They've perfectly captured the absurdity, lies and nonsense of that couple. A pair of farcical, arrogant charlatans and spitting bullies. The worst narcissistic elites. South Park deserves a knighthood. As a long-time South Park fan, I've been watching since middle school when it premiered. I'll say South Park went absolutely old school with this episode. I expected one of their slow burn, sly mocking episodes, but they just went straight for the jugular, and went crass, lowbrow, dragged them to South Park hell and back. Something they were known for in the early 2000s. Matt and Trey went old school with this because I believe it's the most humiliating, insulting manner to be mocked for Meghan and Harry. They didn't even give them the benefit of a clever mocking episode. They tore them down, as a middle schooler would, and revelled in it. They didn't try to match their sanctimonious arrogance, they just went wild with the scorn and disdain in their classic crass way. This was a middle school lunchroom roasting session, and the middle schooler won. With Harry and Meghan it was far more personal and scathingly brilliant. The part where Harry opens up Meghan's head and only hears an echo is a real roast. It's like the whole branding thing and how the writers totally get it. The branding guy was like, you don't actually have to be your brand, you just have to make people believe it. I took it as a reference to Meghan's randomly self-appointed label of humanitarian, and a constant shoving empathy lip service down our throats, to force us to see her that way. But she literally demonstrates zero humanitarian qualities in her life. They see right through her. Rwanda and Uvalde photo shoots, disgusting. The scene before, interviewed on Good Morning Canada, the presenter mentions how everyone is mourning the Queen who died a few weeks ago, except for their guests, who were scheming and spitting and plotting and not letting anyone mourn her. They're offended by the indecency of this pair. In other words, these brilliant American satirists are great decent humans. That episode said a lot, especially at the end, with Harry leaving the brand agency without Meghan. The guy is telling Carl he needs to get out of the house. He seems to be going through a lot. Damn, you know your life is bad when South Park is telling you to get help.